This is the Infinite Seed Pack glitch in the new Roblox Grow Garden update. So with the recent Beanstalk update, things have changed a little bit, and basically we have a new event. If we go over to the very center, we're gonna have a Beanstalk that you gotta grow from a 0 to a solid 900. Yeah, it takes a little bit. But let me show you all the strategies that you need to get this thing unlocked and basically get infinite seed packs from this dude all the way up there that I'm going to show you towards the end of the video. So make sure you watch towards the end and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the Milky channel, bro. We're trying to hit that 3,000 subs, so please show your support. All right, moving forward. So right over here is our new NPC that we're going to have to talk to, and there's an entire chart that I'm about to show you in a matter of a few seconds. So he's looking for berry plants, and you're probably wondering, what the heck's a berry plant? Well, I'm guessing strawberries and blueberries are going to count, but we're going to go and pull up a little chart that's going to show us the best ways and the best items to submit to that dude over there so we can grow that beanstalk. All right, so take a look right over here. This is going to be our grow a garden guide, okay? And we got the beanstalk update, so everything beanstalk related is going to be inside of here. So make sure you already have hit the subscribe button right now. Okay, let me show you the channel real quick. Boom, Milky channel, bro. Please show the support. All right, let's do this, bro. Stop yapping. Let's get grinding. So we got to get berry plants. Now, this is the chart that's going to basically cover everything in here. Now, as you can see, we have the categories and it's going to go downwards over here. So we're going to look for something called a berry. Now, right over here is a berry category and we're going to look this way. So going from left to right. And now here's all the options that we currently got. So the best alternatives are, I guess the best method is going to be using elder strawberries, which are kind of expensive. Then we have grapes and celesta berries. So if you have any of these, you are in luck. Now, I'm pretty sure you could probably use strawberries, so let's go and test it out. But basically, every single time that NPC asks for a specific type of plant, we gotta give it to them so we can grow that beanstalk. Now, every single type is gonna have a meta. So what I mean by that is basically the flower one, if they ever ask for flower plants, you gotta give them Serenity and Zen Flares, and it's so instant. I got that beanstalk finished in like 30 seconds. If you're looking for example, woody plants, the coconuts are gonna be the method right here. Okay, so you definitely want coconuts. So now we're gonna figure that out for the berries. So luckily for me, I got a bunch of these grapes over here. So if I just go on over, click on a bunch of grapes, it's gonna be super easy to harvest them. Now here's what you wanna do for your pets so this infinite seed pack glitch actually works. So what you're gonna basically need is an entire pet army right here that can actually duplicate plants. So meaning I'm gonna have giant ants, red giant ants, and most importantly, stegosauruses, because they're just so awesome, right? Who doesn't love stegosauruses? So then anyways, once we have them equipped, as you can see, every time we harvest some things, it's gonna basically duplicate. So yeah, it's actually kind of, it's pretty easy, honestly, not gonna lie. So now we can just easily walk on over here, pick up a bunch of things, let it duplicate, and then go out over here. Now, what I recommend is having a bunch of plants. I'm gonna go and show you. Here's like all the plants you wanna have in your garden. Like these are like the main ones I would say. If you don't have these, and you don't, like let's just say you don't have a lot of sugar apples, for example, you kinda wanna go for the second alternatives. So for example, in this situation here, we would need a lot of grapes because they're used for the berry one. So we wanna go for that. So just kinda like, you're trying to cover the best multi-harvest option and also the alternatives, and then every single type is also gonna have like its meta. So in this case, I gotta find a meta for the berries. So let's go to the seed shop. We're gonna purchase some berries and see if this actually works. And we're just gonna go grab these strawberries right here. Boom, strawberries check. Grab a couple blueberries, and that should be good for now. Now, if you wanna quickly do this, what I'd highly recommend for you to do is simply just place down a bunch of sprinklers so your plants can keep on growing back, and that's gonna make your life way easier. Trust me, bro, it's gonna make it way easier. So anyways, let's do that real quick. Get a basic sprinkler, put it right over here, let it grow, and trust me, this will be finished in no time. If you also want, you can use watering cans, which will make it like way quicker as well. And then basically we should have a bunch of strawberries for us to harvest and submit. Anyways, let's go over to that person over there while that stuff is growing, and we're gonna see what we can actually like, submit to him. So those cacao seeds actually count. I feel like they don't count, but we're gonna try. Here we go, and we just got, wow, we got nothing. That was actually kind of pathetic. Sometimes this is gonna glitch out, so just go ahead and select a grape and then feed them that specific grape, and there we go, it actually worked. And now we can submit all the plants just like that. Like I said, it kind of bugs out sometimes. All right, we got that. So we're gonna go back to our garden. Let's go to grab all of our strawberries and see if the actual strawberries are gonna work. I'm gonna guess they're probably gonna work, so we're just gonna wait for them. And whenever you got max backpack, just simply go ahead and sell it, but we gotta finish up this beanstalk. Now, the fastest way of getting infinite seed packs in this update update is to have basically 2 accounts. So over there is my alt account, okay? As you can see, we have very similar type of garden setup. So on my alt, I'm gonna have a lot more grapes and elder strawberries. Now, luckily for us, this event is pretty much universal, so anyone that's playing it can actually contribute and grow that beanstalk. So you don't have to actually solo it unless you have like a meta for every single type of plant. Okay, so in this situation, I need a bunch of grapes and other types of berries and stuff. So let's just keep on grabbing those, and we're gonna finish that thing up in no time. And kaboom, there's 36 right there. The berry one is kind of difficult, I will say, but once you harvest everything in your garden, you should have just enough. So strawberries are gonna be worth a solid 1 point. So if you do have 1,000 strawberries, go ahead and just submit those, or around like 900 strawberries also works too. So that will work, but you wanna find something that's gonna give you a little bit more points. So using Celesta berries are probably gonna be the meta in the situation here. So here's also another alternative. We're just gonna try blueberries and strawberries combined. Now blueberries are like super easy to get and they grow back pretty quickly, so it might be a solid meta, but the Celesta berries are supposed to be like the meta above that, but yeah, we're kind of broke right now. Now, if you're kind of unsure about what berry plants are considered, you can actually go over to their wiki. So there's a whole entire thing called the Beanstalk Event Guide right here, and it's gonna have every single plant. So we just kind of like zoom in here. We can see we have candy, flower, fruit, leafy, sour, sweet, tropical. Here's the berry section. So blueberries, cranberries, grapes, raspberries, strawberries, Celesta berries, lingonberries, and elder strawberries. So now that you understand how this entire system works over here to grow the beanstalk, now it's actually time for the glitch. So we're gonna go ahead and feed the final beanstalk thing. It's gonna go ahead and grow right now, and take a look at what's gonna happen. So 2 beanstalk points for 2 fruits. Okay, anyways, let's go over here. Here's what's gonna happen. So first things first, we're gonna go climb up here, and this is gonna give us some free seed packs every single time. So every 11 minutes, you can actually regrow the beanstalk and get free sprout seed packs. All you gotta do is literally just parkour, or if you've already done the parkour and you've grown this beanstalk approximately like, I think it's like 7 or 9 times, you're basically gonna be able to teleport up here. So watch, I'm gonna show you what that means. So anyways, let me just go in and grab these real quick. Now let's just say I can't make it up there. I'm a complete noob. Since I can teleport, I can go to the portal, click this right here, get already up here, and let's see if I can actually claim this thing. Oh, I can't. I need 1 more. I think it's like 10 to get the bean fence or whatever it's called. All right, we're gonna go over here. So we're gonna go from the top and start jumping down to collect our glowing orbs. And that's gonna make our life easier. And boom, a master sprinkler. Yo, it's my lucky day. Anyways, now that we've got that, we're gonna go up here, and now we're gonna switch to my alt account after I purchase some things. So let's talk to the giant. This is the giant that we're currently looking for. Now, my boy over here, as you can see, I've already spent a bunch of money with this guy. So boom, sprout seed pack. Let's buy the sprout egg, mandrake. Now, if you do this for the first time ever, you're only gonna see the sprout seed pack, and every single time you regrow the beanstalk, these are gonna actually unlock. Oh! Yo, a Spriggan's for sale. Yo, hold on, bro. Let me get that real quick. There we go. So boom, just got myself the brand new Spriggan. Pretty cool. All right, anyways, now we're gonna go to the alt account and do the same exact thing since we've contributed to actually growing the beanstalk accounts. So here we are on the alt account. We're gonna go right over here and then do the same exact thing. We're gonna parkour our way up, collect all those glowing things so we get some free loot, or I can just simply teleport. I don't think I can on this account. I can. There we go. Perfect, bro. And now we're gonna jump back down and do the same exact thing to get those glowing orb looking things. So yeah, just kind of look for them carefully because you might miss them. I missed them a couple times. But hey, it's free stuff, bro. Who doesn't love some free things? Boom, and free beanstalk as well. That's the actual like prismatic beanstalk, by the way. So that means you can literally grow that thing for free now. All right, boom. Let's grab a couple of these. There we go. I got a sprout crate. Not bad. And we're going to climb up here and get the rest. Another beanstalk? Yo, 2 beanstalks? Are you kidding me, bro? And we got to reclaim it. So once we're going up here, we're going to talk to the giant once again. And I've basically already done the infinite seed pack glitch on both of these accounts here. But let me show you how many seed packs I just got from this, bro. Look at this. So I did it on each account. I have 72 on the alt account. So I'm going to go here once again. And all I'm going to simply do is buy the seed packs that's currently in stock. And then I'm going to get the sprout eggs, get the mandrakes, get myself a Spriggan. It's not in stock on this account. It really do be like that. And basically, we just got to go ahead and go up here and restock. This is where the meta comes in. Because you can restock this every single time, and it's going to double. So if it's 500K as a starting point, if you pay 500K, then it's going to be 1 million. Then it's going to be 2 million. So it's going to keep on doubling. But you should be able to get at least like 20 to 30 here, especially if you're a trail trillionaire. So 20 to like 30 restocks and stuff, and you're gonna be making so much money and getting so many Sprout seed packs. So by then, you should have infinite Sprout eggs, infinite Sprout seed packs on one account, and then you switch to the alt account, and as you can see, we can do the same exact thing here. Just go over here, all right, you buy whatever you want, and then you just simply pay the 700 bill. That's gonna restock it, and as you can see, the Sprout seed packs are in stock. You go ahead and buy those, get whatever else you see here. Oh, the solar fertilizer, I'll take it, and then boom, pay 2.4 trillion to restock it. Now let me show you a meta on how to get a bunch of money so you don't run out for this exact glitch. Basically, what you wanna do is you want to switch over to your first garden. That's going to contain all of your bone blossoms. So if I show you real quick, right here is going to be all my bone blossoms, and there are so many bone blossoms, bro. It's kind of crazy. And they're all going to be worth tons and tons of money. Then I'm going to load up my alt account, and over on my alt account, I'm going to switch out my pet slot and basically go to my first pet slot. That's going to contain a raccoon, a kitsune, and an army of mimic octopus to basically steal their abilities and then use it on my garden here. So basically, every single day, you should get around $100 trillion. Yes, so $100 trillion will be stolen using raccoons and kitsunes from my main account right here. So it's just like a duplication glitch, basically. And what you do then is you get yourself a trade ticket. It's not on this account, it's on the alt account. And you can actually trade all the money off this account to the main or split it so you both have money for the shop up there so you can get infinite Sprout seed packs. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, bro. That was a pretty quick video. Hope every single one of y'all enjoyed. We're posting 2 videos every single day. So anyways, click on one of these right here. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. And your boy Milky out.